In America, almost every kid grows up hearing one rule: never stand in front of a mirror in complete darkness and whisper her name. People genuinely believe that those who tried it never came back the same, and some say they never came back at all. According to the legend, something lives on the other side of mirrors, quietly waiting for someone to open the door. Tonight's story comes from Pennsylvania, one of the most haunted states in America. This happened in 2013, when 4 college students decided to prove that Bloody Mary was nothing more than a childish myth. By the end of it, only one of them could sleep without the lights on. It was winter break, and the campus had gone completely quiet because most students had left for vacation. Only a handful of people remained in the dorms, including 4 friends who had decided to stay behind. Ryan was the loud skeptic who never believed in anything supernatural. Marcus believed in the paranormal and loved exploring anything mysterious. Emily was quiet, but naturally curious. And Daniel ran a small horror vlog where he documented strange experiences. One afternoon, while they were watching TV in the dorm common hall, the power suddenly went out. The building fell into complete darkness, and since no one was around to start the backup generator, the silence became uncomfortable. In that moment, the idea of trying the Bloody Mary ritual came up. At first, it sounded like a joke. But once the rules were explained, especially the rule about never stopping halfway, the mood shifted from playful curiosity to nervous excitement. Instead of backing out, they decided to do it that very night. The ritual had to be performed at exactly 3 in the morning. No electric lights, only candles. All doors had to remain closed, and they had to stand together in front of a mirror inside a salt circle. Most importantly, once the ritual began, no one was allowed to leave the circle until it was fully completed. The idea that stopping halfway could have unknown consequences made the room feel colder, but it also made the challenge more thrilling. They were determined to prove the legend wrong. At exactly 3 a.m., they gathered in Ryan's room because he had a tall mirror leaning against the wall. Daniel placed his camera in the corner to record everything. Outside, cold winter rain tapped softly against the windows. Inside the room, a single candle provided the only light. They poured salt on the floor, formed a circle, locked the door, and stood together facing the mirror. As the minutes passed, the temperature in the room began to drop in a way that didn't feel natural. It wasn't the kind of cold you feel in winter. It felt heavier, like the air itself had changed. They began the ritual and repeated the name 3 times. After the first time, nothing happened. After the second time, the candle flame trembled slightly, something they tried to ignore. After the third time, the room fell completely silent. For a brief moment, relief filled the room. It felt like the myth had finally been disproven. But just as they started to relax, the mirror slowly began to fog up. No one had touched it. No one had breathed near it. And suddenly, the atmosphere became heavy and uncomfortable, as if the space around them had grown smaller. A flash of lightning illuminated the room for a split second, and in that moment, something changed. When they looked back at the mirror, they realized they were no longer alone. In the reflection, a woman was standing between Ryan and Emily. Her skin looked pale. Her eyes were completely black, and her mouth stretched unnaturally wide, as if her jaw had been broken. When they turned around to check behind them, the space was empty. Only the mirror showed her. That was the moment the fear became real. Something had answered. Panic took over, and Ryan stepped out of the salt circle. At that exact moment, the electricity returned and the room filled with light. The mirror instantly looked normal again. The figure disappeared. Some of them tried to laugh it off, but deep down, they all knew the ritual had been broken before it was finished, and that meant the door might still be open. Later that night, around 3:21 a.m., Ryan woke up to the sound of breathing near his ear. He tried to move, but he couldn't. Sleep paralysis. His eyes slowly shifted toward the mirror on the wall, and inside it, the same woman stood closer than before, silently watching him. After that night, Ryan stopped sleeping properly. He claimed the mirrors in the dorm were changing. His reflection sometimes blinked slower than he did. Sometimes it smiled when he didn't. At first, the others thought he was losing his mind, until Daniel reviewed the camera footage. During the ritual, the mirror never showed only 4 reflections. There had always been a 5th presence standing among them, watching. 3 nights later, Ryan vanished without a trace. No signs of forced entry, no signs of struggle, no explanation. The only thing left behind was a message written on the bathroom mirror from the inside of the glass. "Don't stop calling." Ryan was never found. But Daniel still has the footage from that night. He refuses to watch it again, because in the final frame, the figure in the mirror is not looking at the group. It's staring directly into the camera, as if it knows someone else will eventually watch the video. Even today, Daniel says, mirrors make him uncomfortable. Sometimes he feels like he sees someone standing behind him, waiting. So tonight, if you ever find yourself standing alone in front of a mirror in complete darkness, and you feel like your reflection is watching you, don't say anything. The scariest part of the Bloody Mary legend isn't summoning her, it's realizing she might already be there. Thanks for watching. And if you enjoy stories like this, don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.